Have you ever wondered why some people effortlessly bend others to their will? Like a magician performing a well-rehearsed act. In this grand carnival we call life, influence is the magic trick that pulls the strings, and persuasion is the art that paints the world in shades of compliance. It's all a game, a delightful game, where the rules are crafted by those who understand the mind's deepest fears and desires. Tonight, we're diving into the deliciously twisted world of puppet masters and their dark secret. Once you understand these traps, it'll not only open your eyes to manipulators, but you'll also have the power to influence like never before, giving you an invisible advantage. Number 1. The mere exposure effect. The more you see something, the more you like it. Like that dreadful wallpaper in Grandma's living room.
Enough from the clown!
It's hideous, yet the more you stare, the more it grows on you. Marketing statistics show that people start favoring things that are familiar and that they have seen before. This is the reason advertisers bombard us with the same ads over and over, or a comedian that repeats a certain phrase that might not necessarily be funny.
Somebody gonna get a hurt real bad. Somebody gonna get a hurt real bad.
The reference and familiarity of it makes people laugh. Number 2. Overconfidence. Overconfidence is a cognitive bias where people overstate their abilities, knowledge, and control over outcomes, forcing their audience to make decisions with unwarranted certainty, ignoring risks or alternative perspective. Consider a business executive who has enjoyed several successful product launches. Riding high on past achievements, they decide to launch a new product without conducting thorough market research. They confidently assert that their previous successes guarantee this new product will also be a hit. When the product launches, it fails to resonate with the target audience due to overlooked trends and consumer preference. The executives' overconfidence led them to dismiss valuable feedback and market data, resulting in significant financial losses for the company. A great example of this is video game developer CD Projekt Red. After massive success with the Witcher franchise and closing off the fantasy trilogy with a banger, the company pivoted to a different futuristic sci-fi style with their Cyberpunk 2077 release. The anticipation of this release, along with using actor Keanu Reeves as a playable character, skyrocketed pre-order sales, and after delaying the release multiple times, they finally put out what we can loosely refer to as a broken product. Now, there are obviously many other factors that might have caused this. The developer might have wanted to continue delaying their release to perfect Cyberpunk to meet the Witcher standards, but the shareholders and investors might have been tired of waiting and wanted to cash in. But at the end of the day, on a consumer level, it's the overconfidence of the organization as a whole that created this anticipation with the gamers that pushed them to overbuy an inferior product. Greedy? Definitely. Unethical? Probably, but shows how dark the human mind can be with just a little push. Number 3. Illusory truth. This psychological phenomenon exploits the familiarity and comfort of repetition. The more you hear something, the more likely you'll believe that it's true, even if it's misleading. Watch how seasoned FBI negotiator Chris Voss explains how this tactic was used during a hostage negotiation involving high-profile criminals amidst a bank robbery.
You're gonna come out with your hands first. Gonna make sure that we can see you so that nothing bad happens to you. You're gonna move out slowly. Nobody's gonna hurt you. You're gonna be treated with dignity and respect. So painting this picture of a peaceful surrender where nobody gets hurt for
Right.
6 hours. And finally, they're like, well, these guys aren't going away. I might as well come out and not get hurt. And they came out.
Right. She just wore them down basically with repetition and sort of language patterns, almost hypnotic language patterns where you're just implanting that same thought again and again and again.
The media uses this trick with propaganda all the time. By constantly showing you news feeds of a particular agenda, you are more likely to believe what you see based on its repetition. Number 4, the bait and switch. The classical psychological trap that lures them in with something shiny, an irresistible offer only to be replaced by an inferior alternative. This trick exploits initial excitement, making people more likely to accept the switch. Think about Black Friday, Boxing Day, and grand closing sales with door crashers. Customers rush in to buy with the excitement, and when they arrive, it's sold out and a pricier option is pushed instead. The truth is, that pricier item was always the target. You just didn't know it. Number 5, the decoy. Imagine you're selling a car. You offer a basic model, a luxury model, and then ta-da, a decoy model that's overpriced and lacking in features. Suddenly, that luxury model looks like a steal. The decoy capitalizes on comparison and almost forces them to make the obvious cheaper deal, making them feel like they are choosing wise. Now that you know the secrets, make sure to use them wisely and always have good intentions. Let us know in the comments if you'd like to see more videos with a similar topic. Until next time, keep your wits sharp and your shadows closer. Right, so why don't you smash that subscribe button when you're ready to master your mind and start taking things more seriously. Here's my card.